When you look at the Norway national team today, what you see is far from an ordinary squad. This is a group that has been building for years, slowly taking shape, and now appears to be approaching its peak as a true golden generation. Yet the most intriguing part is this: despite having so much talent and so much potential, Norway still hasn't achieved real success on the biggest international stage. And that is exactly why one question has begun to echo louder and louder in everyone's mind. Can this generation truly win the World Cup? Or will they be remembered as one of those teams that were so good, but never quite made it? To answer that question, you first need to understand the foundation of this team, because Norway's problem is not a lack of talent. On the contrary, this may well be the most gifted squad in the country's history. The real issue lies in how these pieces come together, how they function within a system, and most importantly, how all that talent translates into a clear identity on the pitch. At the center of everything, naturally, is Erling Haaland. One of the most feared strikers in modern football, Haaland is not just a goal scorer, but a force capable of changing the course of a game on his own. What makes him special is not only the goals he scores, but the way he scores them, his timing, his movement inside the box, his instincts, and the physical dominance he imposes on opposing defenses. However, there is a harsh truth in football. No matter how good you are, a single player cannot win you the World Cup. And this is exactly where Norway's story becomes more complex, because while a star like Haaland is a massive advantage, it can also make the team's play too one-dimensional. This is where Martin Odegaard comes in, Norway's captain, playmaker, and perhaps the most important mental leader of this team. He is not just a player who makes passes, but a mind that controls the rhythm of the game, dictating when the team accelerates and when it slows down. He has proven this time and time again with his performances at Arsenal. And for Norway, he is not just a player, but a balancing force. If this team is to achieve something truly great, it will depend on the perfect harmony between Haaland's goal-scoring power and Odegaard's football intelligence. But this is also where the challenge begins, because one is direct, fast, and focused on finishing, while the other is patient, controlled, and creative. Bringing these two styles together seamlessly within the same system is far from easy. And that is precisely Norway's biggest issue at the moment: individually brilliant players who have yet to fully reach that same level collectively. When you look at the rest of the attacking line, the picture becomes even more interesting. You have a striker like Alexander Sørloth, physically strong, dominant in the air, and effective in direct play, but modern football is no longer won by physicality alone. And players like him need to be used correctly within the right system to make a true impact. Jørgen Strand Larsen offers a different profile, more mobile and more involved in link-up play, contributing to the team's structure. But he is not yet a player who can decide games on his own, which shows that Norway is still missing a crucial piece in attack. And this is where perhaps the most exciting part of the story begins, because the new generation of Norway is stepping onto the stage, and the most intriguing name among them is, without a doubt, Antonio Nusa. Nusa represents something completely different from what Norwegian football has traditionally been known for. He is not just a winger, but a player capable of changing the flow of the game, destabilizing defenses, and making a difference through individual brilliance. When he receives the ball, his first instinct is rarely to play it safe. Instead, he looks to take risks, attack his defender, and accelerate the game, which is something Norway has been missing for years. His dribbling, his explosive acceleration, His ability to change direction, and above all, his confidence make him a serious threat to any defense, adding an entirely new dimension to Norway's attack. Alongside him, players like Oscar Bobb bring high technical quality, the ability to operate in tight spaces, and a sense of creativity that further transforms the team, while talents like Andreas Schjelderup add to this shift, showing that Norway is no longer just a physically strong side, but one that is becoming increasingly technical and dynamic. Yet, even with all these pieces, talent alone is not enough, because football requires more than just ability. It demands a system, a plan, and above all, a clear identity. And that is exactly what Norway is still searching for. So, when we consider all of this, how realistic is it for Norway to win the World Cup? To be completely honest, the answer is neither a clear yes nor a clear no. With the right system and proper development, this squad has the potential to surprise at a World Cup, perhaps reaching the quarterfinals or even the semifinals. But winning it all is a completely different level. To reach that level, it is not enough to have great players. You also need experience, mental strength, perfect timing, and a bit of luck. When you look at teams like France, Argentina, or Spain, you realize that their success is not built on talent alone, but on years of structure, identity, and cohesion. And Norway is still at the beginning of that journey. So, while it is theoretically possible for Norway to win the World Cup, in reality, it would require everything to come together at the perfect moment, making it a low probability scenario, but not an impossible one. Maybe 10%, maybe 15%, but football has shown us that even smaller probabilities can become reality. And that is exactly what makes Norway's story so fascinating. This is not a guaranteed success story. It is a story of possibility. Either everything will come together perfectly and Norway will make history, or this generation, despite all its talent, will be remembered as a missed opportunity. But one thing is certain, this team is far from ordinary, and watching Norway in the coming years will not just be about watching football, but about witnessing how a story unfolds. And perhaps a few years from now, when we look back at this moment, we will finally know the answer to one simple question. Was this truly a golden generation, or did it only seem like one?